so you better off elsewhere tonight. Witch among us, and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and is witching hours, so you better off elsewhere tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Off the Grill podcast, the only show that has been referred to as a triple penetration of knowledge, humor, and timelessness. I am your host, Steak Sauce. You guys know that. So what are you going to do? Before we get started, I want to thank my sponsors, Casey Anthony's Trash Bags. So tough, even a toddler couldn't tear them. And Big Bold Corn. Corn on the cob, so big you need two hands. When you think mouthful of fun, think BBC. Shit, folks. How are we? It's been a lovely week. Not really, or kind of. Sunday was fun. Saturday was equally fun. The rest of the week can fuck off. Old Lauren, a sauce has got a sauce. No choice in the matter. I've been saying that for years, man. Chase is cute. We'll get to that, Dan. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not blowing my load on that right away. I'm trying to be a professional broadcaster, okay? Trying to figure out how to do this. So when I tell all my stories in 7 minutes and then just kind of fuck around for another hour, it ain't great content. Nobody wants to watch that shit. Nobody wants to do that shit. But Erica, good to see you. A whole gypsy warrior. Says, hey, sauce and shit. Don't say hello to them. This show's about me. And only me. Captain Halloween says, hello, is this the 8 o'clock free crack giveaway? Yes. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, hit that fucking thumbs up. It's dumb and I don't give a fuck about it, but one day I'd like to not have to have a real job. And you guys doing that, and really only doing that, and watching the videos, of course. I mean, that's the most important thing. You doing dumb shit like that really gets me, like an 1/8 of a centimeter closer to that being a reality. So, just do it, huh? Oh, Billy Bean whipping up some sauce of his own. I'll try that. Oh, Mr. Trash. Hello, sir. I hope you are well and not sober. Nick Ridza. What's up, Playboy? Nick Ridza is a big part of the Saturday fun. Yeah, Gypsy's learned his lesson. That's good. Oh, it's fucking Sean McManus looking like Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not sure if that's what that is, but it might as well be. Arthur Morgan. You're okay, boy. I think I got COVID somehow. It's probably not. It's probably just a chest cold because I don't have any of the other things. And I really don't even have the chest cold, but I can feel it coming. What if it's just an hour of me sitting here? Just quiet. Not like still or anything weird. I don't talk. Just kind of like, look around. Maybe just like read articles for you. I'm not to myself, like in my head, but in front of you. Would that be good? Should I do that? I might just make a video that's that. But the podcast has got to be the podcast. I got to yap and fuck about like an asshole. So Sean says, plot twist, he is Arthur Morgan. Son of a bitch, I knew it. Gypsy says he'd love the next Red Dead to be a sequel to the first one. So I wouldn't hate that, but it becomes a lot less, because, that's turn of the century, early 1900s. I think that by that time it's like, 1911 or so? It's like, So I don't know. You kind of have lost all the whole Old West kind of atmosphere. It'd be a very different thing. I want to be like the beginnings of the mob or something. Like, does Jack move to like New York or some shit and I'm an outlaw, I don't know what to do. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, I absolutely want another one. But I think words. Yeah, it might be cool to do the mobster thing, but then you're kind of infringing on like Mafia 3, the Mafia series territory a little bit. Mafia 3 is pretty cool. That's the Louisiana one, right? I think it is. Pretty sure. Mafia 2 is legit. That's like the 40s to the 60s, I think. That one's a lot of fun. I didn't finish 3 because it's not on PS now. But let's take a break to introduce another sponsor of the show, ladies and gentlemen. The new and improved, and it is improved one, Coke Zero Sugar. God, that's good. I love Coca-Cola and all its subsidiaries. Oh, yeah. Gotta put the old Twitter banner up there. How would you know where my Twitter is that I only retweet things and don't ever, whatever. But I don't know. So this would be really cool. This would be a pretty solid idea. This is, unless they just like fucking completely shy away from like the Vanderlyn gang entirely, which I'm not opposed to either. Just give us new characters or like do a legitimate Red Dead Revolver. Because that's kind of like there's witches and bullshit. It's like, okay, it does come off. I know this is a lot of like fan theory and shit, but it comes off like some old guy making shit up. Oh, he was Red Harlow was the quickest gun in the West. He fucked 6 women with one penis, all in the same stroke. And then there was witches and a black man had owned his own land. All kinds of outrageousness. But, yeah, so, I think that'd be cool to do like a more grounded, like Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 kind of take on further back in history. Like, I guess maybe this 1860s. I think that's when Red Dead Revolver takes place. But, something like that would be cool, or fucking just completely steer away from that even and do something wholly original. I'm cool with either. I'm not against the mobster thing, but like I said, like that shit's kind of been done. Like there aren't any that I know of any like really great Old West games outside of this series. So I think they'd be wise to, figure something else out along those lines. Some kind of crazy shit, but that's fucking probably at least 6-7 years off. So I'm sure, like, honestly, like, other than like very early brainstorming, I don't think they're working on much of anything. I do hope the rumors are true, and they are working on a Red Dead 1 kind of remake for the newer consoles, PS4 and 5. Oh, fuck. Hey, Jamie. We'll just say that now. It's out of order. Hey, Corey. I missed you guys, too. Sorry I couldn't be there, but I had to go see Louis C.K., and honestly, I don't have a whole lot of, like, legends, like, spooky. I don't know what the fuck. I don't remember the exact name of the show. But there's no, like, weird shit around me that I can think of, or that I have any real experience with. There's an old cemetery a couple towns over where I grew up, more like where I graduated, the area I graduated high school from. But other than that, I can't think of any. And there are a couple books in this house from like northern New York, like Watertown, Potsdam area, but I wasn't able to find it. Plus, I just wasn't available. So I guess it's no harm, no foul in that regard. But I feel like I'd be fucking just wasting people's time and space. So. And frankly, I haven't watched all of it, but what I watched, you didn't need me anyway. You guys did fine. You did well, even. I'll go so far as to say you did well. And I'm proud of you. And if you didn't live in the middle of nowhere, I'd give you a smooch. Oh, Brian says no alcohol tonight. He's got weed, though. That's good. Sean says, I was watching American Werewolf in London earlier since I like to make werewolf movies. I am the Moonstar. Want to play as a young Landon Ricketts? All new. I'd be all right. Oh, hey, sweetheart. How are you, Jonathan? Sean says an RDR1 remake would make him very happy. Better have Undead Nightmare. Yeah, I'll say this right away. I've never played Red Dead 1. That's not true. I didn't play it when it was like the game. Like I played it after I finished Red Dead 2, which that game is fucking probably the best game I've ever played in my life, bar none. And going back to Red Dead 1 is fucking awful because it's just less than, shit evolved so much in that couple years between, like, was it 5 years between, or no, it's like 7. Either way, that's quite a bit. And, the horses are all weird, the gun system, everything's fucked up. I just die all the time because things are so different and they're less good. Like, they're less intuitive. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know. I heard GTA 6 is like 2 years off. I've heard probably like this time or Christmas time of 2023. I think that's almost confirmed. I mean, they're not going to confirm it until they're able to, start doing the press forward or whatever. But ha ha, stupid idiots. Only steak is his sweetie. Brian says, no games for me. I just play with myself. Well, I do both because I'm a fucking man. I got my controller in one hand and my... Never mind. Erica says, not until 2026 for GTA 6. Fuck. Is that true? Ugh. Man, it kind of sucks, man. I thought we were like in the home stretch, at least in part, but nope. It is just fucking, I don't know. I feel like she's wrong. That might have been some other bullshit. She probably also just looked it up, so I'm probably going to look like an asshole. All right. 28 days ago, this article was GTA 6 isn't confirmed, but the clues and rumors are getting more believable every year. Well, duh. What are the odds we get a GTA 6 announcement in 2021? It seems pretty unlikely at this point, blah, blah, blah. So basically, yeah, it just says don't expect it for multiple years. It's fucking worthless. Balls, penis. The newest round of rumors about GTA 6's release date, backed by multiple journalists, suggested a 2023 launch is probably premature. Oh, okay. These guesses suggested a 2024 or 2025 launch is more likely. Part of what might be pushing GTA 6 into further off years is Rockstar's efforts to combat crunch culture. The fuck does that mean? Which has plagued its past launches, notably towards the end of development on Red Dead 2. Okay. Well. So, yeah, I guess she's not wrong. But it hasn't been confirmed or denied either way, so we're both assholes, and I don't care. Anyone going to Monster Mania? Oh, speaking of, I did something Sunday. I went to like a kind of an art exhibit a little bit, and they didn't allow you to take photos, but I did. There's a video, they didn't allow you to take videos, and my pictures are stupid. But I did find a nice little video on the old YouTube here.
The faggot of the opera.
How did that get in there? Who did that? Sean says this is a family stream, no naughty stuff. Billy says after the Cyberpunk letdown, I'm not looking forward to anything anymore. Yeah, that game looked fucking stupid anyway. So, I'm not shocked that game sucked, and two, I'm glad it sucked because it looked fucking dumb. And it was nice that after that like first week, everyone just kind of shut the fuck up about it. Eric says they want to be more real life with the COVID and everything. Also, they want to make the airport where you can travel to San Andreas. Yo. I've read that shit and assumed it was all rumors, and it might be. But yeah, that'd be fucking sick if they made one where you could go to like all the previous, not London. London's gross, but you could go to all the previous, towns or whatever the fuck, like San Andreas, well, all of Los Santos, really. Even the fake North Dakota, I forget what the fuck it's called. Where Michael has to chase Trevor to, where Trevor finds out that Michael's not buried there, but it's the other jerk off, all that shit. Plus, I mean, Vice City, the fucking fake. What the fuck is fake New York? I don't know. Whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, Jamie's grilling up a nice ribeye with some peppers and mushrooms and zucchini. That sounds solid. I got some quesadillas waiting for me downstairs after this is all over. Never gets old. She's got drones. Call the cops. Liberty City, thank you. Yes. Jiffy says he really wants a game with Michael, Franklin, Trevor, and Nico. Oh, I had Trevor killed. I don't need any gay meth heads in my game. No. Nah, I'm not big on, like, guys being, like, the focus of a game. Like, that's the one thing that I've liked about GTA, other than the fact that it's just, like, ridiculously immersive. And not immersive, but, like, you get a good feel of like Hollywood and all of LA really based on GTA 5. Like there's so much shit when I finally actually got to go to Hollywood and it's like, oh fuck, like that's like one for one, other than the fact that like the names are changed and shit. Like that's all that shit's really cool. It's a great game. But I like to think that's the draw. It's not, hey, look, your guy's back. Remember him? Didn't you like that? Yeah, it was fine. I don't want to do it again. Once was enough. And I agree with Sean here. I don't like Nico. I don't like GTA 4 really at all. Other than like the radio shit, because like there's a lot of I don't know, radio guys on there. Like Eastside Dave, Fez Watley, Patrice O'Neill, Hank Norton, the Pisswasser song. Anthony Cumia sings that. I mean, he's a gay pedophile, but you know, it's still cool to see all that shit. Like that's kind of like the big, for me anyway. Like, that fucking little cat was biting my shit. I'm gonna step on her fucking tail later. Yeah, I don't know. Four was kind of lame. 5 did everything better that 4 tried. So, and that's the thing too. Like you can't really go back to those games unless they're gonna completely remake them. I think the PS Now had Vice City for a while, and it just sucked. Because it's just, well, we made it so it looks playable, but then it's all the old controls still. So, but yeah, I didn't even bother to any of the DLC, Sean. Like I really didn't like 4 at all. Jiffy says, "Oh wow, I love GTA 4. I thought Nico Bellic was pretty cool. Roman was funny also." Sean asks if I watched the new Halloween Kills trailer. I didn't. I don't think I want to. Cousin, let's go bowling. Shut up. Let me ask this. Like, I don't know. I'll pop it on and we can watch it, I guess. Is it fucking annoying? Is it going to ruin the movie for me? Mind you, I don't have high expectations anyway. But like, is it going to make it even fucking like less exciting? Meaning, like, are they just giving away like, yeah, look, here's the fucking, here's minute 50 to 53. Just deal with it and watch it. Because I don't know, isn't that content people like, let's watch a trailer and react to it. Well, I guess that's most of the other content I do on this channel. I hate my stuff. I hate my whole life. This is going to be the last podcast. I'm fucking killing myself. Killing me. Now I am going to fucking do it. I suck. What the fuck happened? I don't know what I did to make that happen. Whatever. I'm gonna go fucking tie a knot. I'll be back. I'm kidding. Big Crack Rock says it only gives away about 20 kills from what I've gathered. Sean says, stop talking silly. He said, what was that background? Can I pull it up without taking me down? I guess I can't. No, yeah, Jamie's right. This is the artist. It's the cover for Danzig 3. I really just like it. Nicholas Ridge is going to get his mouth washed out with soap for using such language. Just review the fucking trailer. I guess I could. The only thing, man, fuck. I don't know. If you're going to do it, put Dwyer it. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, but I guess I have to get like elected to public office and then make a couple of whoopsies. And Billy's got the answer. Because Billy's 70 years old. Fuck it. Universal's one of those cunts, though. Fucking, I don't know. Who cares? Anyone really going to be upset if they pull a fucking episode? I know I won't be. Oh, penis. Cunt. Fuck. Bitch. Peacock has a 20-second longer final trailer. I don't need that in my life, so. Now I've got to remember how to fucking share the screen. Penis sucking, fuck your mother, blah, blah, blah. All right, I guess we'll fucking do this now. I don't know.
Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
It's Halloween. We've been trick-or-treating.
Are you alone?
There's a creepy
That
man
Demi
in a
Moore?
white mask,
Where?
and he keeps like trying to play hide and seek with us.
Where did you see him?
Oh, he's got a period knife. He's magic.
Unlock the door! Come on!
Get it? It's just like the first one. Fuck off.
We killed Michael. My grandmother set the fire.
No one told you.
Told me what?
Michael Myers is alive.
A man couldn't have survived that fire. "40 years ago, the boogeyman came for us. We are the survivors of Michael Myers.
Glory, what do we do?
We fight.
Mom,
Our family will kill him.
we're gonna hunt him down and we're gonna put an end to this. He is not gonna stop killing until we stop him.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line to Michael's childhood home.
Someone's in our house.
Is that Lunel?
He is coming for me.
That's awesome.
I'm coming for him.
You wanna kill someone? Take me!
Michael!
I want to take his mask off and see the life leave his eyes.
Jesus Christ. Well, that's a thing. Cool. You know, the last one actually had me like kind of into it, like a little bit. Now, I don't even know what it was about this one, but I really fucking, I don't want to see it now. I will, because I can watch it for free. But, and not for nothing. I mean, it's still fucking, like, it's still better than, like, the last 4 non-Blumhouse Halloween movies. There's no way it's not. But, I don't know. I might still go the night of the 14th, fucking see it with a packed crowd. But I don't know. Not. Jeez, that ruined the fucking show, you guys. You guys ruined the show. So, like, Gypsy says she's saying reference to Demi Moore. Big Crackrock says a better bush looks like a wolf pelt. Anyone else thinks Tommy looks like Tony Moran? Nope. Just you, I think. Nick says, Lunel! Sean says, I've heard it has certain cliffhangers and it's pretty brutal. Jamie said it made her excited. There's not a fucking chance in hell, Sean, and I'm sorry. There's no way that this movie's better than Candyman 2021. Not a fucking chance. I'm like, I don't even love that fucking new Candyman, but there's no way that this is better. Other than, like, honestly, the last 10 or so minutes, that movie is fantastic. And, I mean, really the only reason that I didn't like the last 10 minutes is they do kind of beat you over the head with, hey, cops do bad things. And blacks are nice. Don't be mean to them. It's like, I get it, you fucking asshole. Who are you talking to? Like, what fucking audience do you think you're going to reach doing shit like that? Like, that kind of, like, fucking, like, societal commentary is just pointless. Oh, it's a mainly black cast? I bet there's a whole lot of fucking white supremacists that are going to go see it. Or even fucking steal it. And on top of that, if they did, let's fucking just go with that idea that, yeah, white power, let's go watch the fucking Candyman. You really think fucking beating them over the head like that, so fucking completely unsubtly, is going to do anything for you, or for them, or change their fucking view? Give me a break. Gypsy says Candyman 2021 was good, but the original is still better for me. Yeah, only an asshole would say that this is better than the original. But it is the best sequel by a fucking country mile. Oh, god damn it. Shut up. Oh, hello. Good to see you, Jess. No. It was fine. It was a nice little homage. That's all it was supposed to be. It's not Tony Todd's fucking movie. So that Sean, I love you. I'm not trying to fucking shit on you, but you have an opinion that I think is just completely fucking wrong. It wasn't Tony Todd's movie. You know, like they fucking explained it. There have been Candymen, like, but I'm too dumb to fucking, explain it at least the way that I've seen it, but they're going, but, I dug it a lot. Tony Todd's like fucking 80 years old anyway. Like they had to make him look young to even put him in the fucking movie. It was a nice little treat to see him, and that's all it should have been. That's nice. It was nice. But I think we had this Candyman talk last week. The fucking, like Candy Bro or whatever the fuck. I don't remember. If I could remember like these like half-assed bits that I do, I think this show would be better because it could be like callbacks and fun stuff, like other things. But words. Okay, it's just people saying hello for a year. Chess said, who had to die today? Folks got to die. Which is about the only thing that I remember from seeing Louis C.K. Oh, pardon me, on Saturday. Yes, this part I do remember. It's the Candyman. It's the Syracuse Candyman. That's Timmy Candyman. And there's little Susie Candyman. God damn it. Billy says, we watched it at my local clan meeting. The social mathematics were not lost on us, and we felt the plight of inner city youth and should be heard. Or we felt the plight of inner city youth should be heard. I added a word because I'm fucking dumb. The Candy Man can, because he mixes it with jizz. Hashtag bring back Corny Chung. That's property of, I don't know. That's why we can't have a Don and Connie Chung or Corny Chung show, because it's property of the faggot from Texas or wherever. Who cares? Shut him up. Jeff says his favorite Tony Todd movie is Night of the Living Dead. Me as well. Yeah, that Night of the Living Dead. That is one of like the top 5 horror remakes of all time. Easily. Which mostly is because Romero was there to go, Savini, don't. Tom, that's dumb. Why don't you just do this the same way? And you could have your little like fucking action girl thing. Whatever. I don't know. Billy says, damn autocorrect killed it, so it lost its funny. No, it was funny. I think I read it wrong, didn't I? It's just that was my mistake this time. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. Fuck you. You fucked up, not me. The crow stinks. Shut up. I'm kidding. Chess says, Gypsy, I could agree with that. However, Tony Todd is top-notch in Candyman as well. Yeah. Don't like those. I mean, if he did nothing else, he'd be like a horror legend. Like even with just those 2 movies. But fuck. Anyway, as far as people dying, Saturday I went to see Louis C.K. It was a little like being God, or seeing God rather. Why isn't it like being God? It sucked being there. That theater sucks. So yeah, Nicholas Ridza and myself, we trekked from the Buffalo area to Syracuse to see Louis C.K. He had one opener that was like Boner Chaser, I think was his name, or something like that. I don't remember his name. He's from Tennessee or some shit. He was kind of funny. You could tell he's not been doing it too long. He had good material, but had all that like weird nervous energy. Like, hey, isn't that great, guys? This is funny. I'm funny, right? Please. Yeah. So the next guy, the feature, I guess, would be his name was Greg Hahn, and he was fucking annoying. I wish I had thought to fucking look up some of his stuff. He's been on Conan a bunch, I guess, and like different late night shows. Comedy Central too, I think. He's awful. Like he's been doing it for years. Doing stand up, that is. But it's like his whole thing, hey, I'm gonna shout and do weird things. It's snap, snap, snap. He doesn't have like fucking Tourette's or anything from anything that I've researched that's not come up. But that's very much the way he acts. Come on, go. It's just like he went to like some like public speaking seminar one time in the 80s or some shit. And they went, be loud and make a weird noise so that they really keep their focus on you. I didn't laugh a single time. I fucking just literally just stared at him, thinking about the ways I'd kill him. And apparently, Nick thought that was fucking hilarious. He's like, that guy wasn't funny, but watching you just like sit there and hate watch him really made me enjoy it. Yeah. So apparently my friends think it's great when I'm just fucking angry about something. Gotta love it. And here's the man himself. Sauce's face during it was hilarious. Sean says, so the Lost Boys remake is happening. That sounds gay. I bet they'll fucking really ramp up the the homosexual undertones. And instead of like fangs, they just have a raging hard cock whenever a man's around. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Christian says sexual exploitation yields leprechauns becoming lawyers. That's a fact. That's actually science. Like, you know, what are they going to do? Apparently, they don't know who's attached. Christians, good to see you, by the way. Just a thing, just words. Gypsy says, is Louis C.K. the guy who talked about masturbating during the 9/11? Sort of. I mean, the joke was like, you could gauge how awful of a person you are by how soon after 9/11 you masturbated. And he's like, I did it between the first tower and the second tower falling. You know, he much funnier than I said it, but it's terrific. Yeah, Mike. I mean, I don't like Mike Figs either. I mean, so I kind of understood that anyway, Billy. But yeah, I don't think he's bad enough to like. I just don't like. I don't know. I guess I just don't give a shit about skanks or Real Ass Podcasts enough to like. Unless he's on with someone that I do like to watch, then I get mad because it's fucking like if like it was, you know, Skanks with Zach Amico and then Mike Figs, I think I'd drive to New York and have them killed. I'd kill them on the fucking podcast. Sauce letting it all out. Isn't that what this show is? Listen, I'll get behind that fucking concept, Billy. Figs can die. I say we speed it up, too. We start putting fucking something in his food. I don't know. Stupid fucking mustache. Kill yourself. Your fucking impressions suck. Gypsy says Carlin was king. I agree with that mostly. I actually do think Louis funnier than him, though. I just like our senses of humor are closer, I think. Like, I love Carlin. He's probably the guy that got me into stand-up. Him or Chappelle, but it would be for sure one of those two that really got me to like, fucking wow, this is an awesome thing. A man just says ridiculous shit for an hour. Nick says Carlin was the king, but Louis is the king now. I think that's true. That's probably true. Yeah, see. Bill Hicks is a hack to me. He's just, hey, let's see how quick I can empty the room. That means I'm edgy and dangerous. I mean, I guess faking his death helped him because now he's, he's doing well. He's really made a name for himself as Alex Jones. Folks are trying to shut us down here. I've got a bottle of Jameson shoved up my ass. And anyway. Yeah, so Louis was fucking lights out. I think if the set that he did... getting transmissions from the Pentagon right now. Fuck. Big Crack Rock says he's funny as hell now. That can work two ways. It's either Alex Jones is funny or he's dead. He's never been funnier. Yeah, that Louis set that we saw Saturday, if that becomes a special, like, hopefully he doesn't cut anything, but, you know, if he's feeling that need to be a perfectionist or whatever, and he tightens shit up further, which I personally don't think he needs to, but I ain't a fucking seasoned comedian either. But yeah, that'll be like top 3, I think, of all his fucking specials. That shit was fucking incredible. A lot of talk about like kid fucking and people dying. It's good. Like, that's the folks gotta die is a quote from his set. That's the only one I could fucking like. They really made it a point to say if your phone comes out and we see it and there are people everywhere, you're just gone. It's not a hey, put it away. It's see ya. So like, there were other little quotes that I wanted to that I would have rather used, but this is the only one that I fucking remembered after the fact. Because usually like Danzig's gay like that. No phones, no photography, because I'm fat and I can't sing anymore and I don't want to get now. But they're just like, hey, put it away there, boss. Hey, pal, just put your phone away. We'll give you 6 warnings. Oh, fuck. Well, yeah, that was cool. It was incredible. What about Sam Kinnison? Fuck Sam Kinnison. Just fucking annoying, screaming douchebag. We get it, you're loud. It doesn't mean you're funny. Fuck off. Like, there's like a couple, I don't remember what season it was. I was rewatching SNL on Peacock. And he's just like, he does spots on that show for like most of that season, or at least several episodes. And it's just, nothing he's done is funny. He just screams. Fuck him. Like, I mean, it goes to show, like, that's one of Rogan's, like, favorite comedians. That, one, goes to show you that he's not funny. And 2, goes to show you that fucking Rogan is a complete fucking moron. But, yeah. Big crack rock. I don't get the Kinnison love at all. Sean says, anyone remember Michael Richards losing it on stage? Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. Not what he said, the reaction, like fucking the audience reaction to it, and the fact that he just kept fucking digging further and further into a grave. But yeah, it wasn't great. And then his like, I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson, I'm sorry. He ain't a good comedian either. Like, I don't know why the fuck that's what he did after the fight. Well, I guess I do know, because mostly NBC wanted to give him his own show, but like the pilot, or at least what they brought to him initially, was like he was more or less a straight man in like a wacky world, he was like a private eye or some shit. But they just went, no, just be Kramer. You're Kramer, Michael. So it's just fucking him just being wildly stupid, and then somehow kind of going, oh, hey, see, I solved it. Cool. James says, God damn it, Saucy, you said so much negative stuff tonight. I demand you say that you love to tiptoe through daisies because it tickles your toes. Well, I just said it, and that's the best you're going to get out of me, basically. So, rereading your comment. But I don't know why you're shocked about this. Like, I've been doing this, I mean, on and off, I guess, but for a year now, over a year. And I'm a negative guy. Everyone knows that. But I'm so charming that everyone loves it. No, they don't. And Sean says, Steak loves me. There you go, Jamie. Jamie says, I tipped through daisies too. Oh, speaking of, my sister texted me. She asked me if this Jamie was the Jamie that... So my older sister, she's older, my oldest sister, but I'm the oldest kid. So like my mother's middle child, I guess is the easiest way to explain this. Went through a phase where like she wore bandanas like around her head, like and kind of dressed like a guy. I don't know, like she was young or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was, but like I honestly, she kind of just dressed like I did, minus the bandana. I was never a bandana guy, but So she's sitting in the back of the car. My mom picked me up from my friend's house, and they have a sister with Down syndrome. Sweet girl, all that, We fucked with her constantly, but again, it's good natured, blah blah blah. So as I'm leaving, my mom pulled into the driveway. She goes, "Hey, steak sauce. Who's that cute boy in the back seat?" And the window's down, so my sister immediately fucking goes beet red. And I go, "Jamie, that's my sister." And then she fucking, "What?" And then she runs into the fucking house. But to answer your question, no, this is not that Jamie. They are different Jamies entirely. Gypsy says, "Sauce is God, and I am Jesus Christ, his son. You folks in the chat are my chosen disciples." Perfect. I love that. Let's go with it. Someone designed a picture of my face on a weird, a glowing Christ-like body thing or something. I don't know. Or just put me on with a flowing white robe and a much better looking beard. We'll slap that on a shirt. And it'll say, "Sauce is God" on the back. And then I'll go to church in it. It's not a bad idea. Good thing I don't know how to do anything like that, so it'll never happen. Fuck. What else? Oh, but yeah, Sunday. I guess I talked about Saturday. Pardon me. But Sunday, we went to this thing called Beyond Van Gogh in Buffalo. There's a big pop-up tent kind of deal. I don't know exactly what to call it, but fuck, there it is. So they wouldn't let you take videos, and I probably could have, but I just didn't give a shit. And like I said earlier, my pictures all suck. So I'm not going to show you those either. I did find a video, legitimately this time, not as a joke setup thing, but I did find a video that kind of goes through and shows you kind of the cool shit that you'd see there. It's a couple minutes. Maybe I won't play it all, but regardless, so here it is.
The faggot of the
Oh, I'll never get old. It really won't. But anyway, no, for real this time. Guess I could talk over this, right? You guys can hear me? Yeah, I think. So yeah, basically, at least the one. This is, I think, I fucking yanked this from some Canadian YouTube thing, the news channel or whatever. Basically, what this here is, what this here is, it's like a big tent in a parking lot. It's kind of, so it's like a kind of a pop-up thing. So you walk in, and they didn't show any of this, but you walk in, and it's like this kind of a snaking little set of displays that tells you about Van Gogh's life and his brother and all that shit. I didn't read it because I didn't read any of it because I was, with friends, so we were just fucking laughing and making fun of people as we're bad people. I mean, we're making fun of each other too. Don't get me wrong. So whatever. So I was kind of annoyed because the tickets weren't the cheapest thing. They weren't expensive by any means, but. So yeah, it was solid. I'm glad that didn't kill the fucking stream. I was worried that whatever that music was would do it. I'm sure I'll have to fight a copyright strike. But so that's kind of like annoyed at first, just like, oh, it's just screens of words. That's fucking stupid. But once you get through that, you come into that main room where most of that footage was from, and there's like I think two big like kind of pillars that are all like just screen or whatever. And all the walls were, projected onto. So they on the floors and all that shit. It was really fucking sweet. I wish I had known what it was. I probably would have procured some things, nice portobello or something. Just have a nice little meal in there, It was really fucking cool. I went to see my buddy while he was in the hospital, and it was like a commercial. They kind of advertised for that. I'm like, that looks fucking sweet. I kind of want to go see that. And they're like, oh, we already have tickets. And I'm like, well, fuck, get me one. And they did, and we went. The Van Gogh story. No. But yeah, it was fucking sweet. And other than the fact that it was hot in there, because they, for whatever reason, I might have fucked with like the screens they projected onto or something. Not a whole lot of cool air going through there. Though at least it was early enough in the morning, it wasn't too hot. But I'm fat, so everything's kind of hot. A lot of nice shit being did. Like I don't, like there's the handful of like uber famous like paintings that he did, but there's a lot of other shit. So many self portraits, shit like that. But I don't know. I'm no like art guy, so like I can't tell you. Oh, this is reminiscent of the planet. But I shouldn't have done that. Oh God, I hope Lauren's dead. I hope he's dead. If he sees that, I'm ruined. But I dug it. And there was like, I didn't take a picture of it because I didn't get my fat ass over there to take a good one in time. It's a big fucking tent. I don't think the video really gave you a hint at how big it actually is. So it wasn't a decent amount of moving I'd have to do, and just like it, and they, they show up and then they disappear and all that shit. So I just like, fuck, I won't get over there in time. And I'm like, fuck, I would have gotten over there in time. So I did, whatever. But my buddy's mom got a picture of it. I wish I would have asked her for it. Oh well. But it was like a skeleton. It was like just like a black background and maybe like two other color, like a white and like a weird off white to make the skeleton. It was really cool. And he had a couple of his self-portraits that are just like really dark and all like spooky shit. So it's right up my alley. Jamie says she wants to live in that exhibit. Gypsy says, such a shame he wasn't appreciated. And stuff. Well, that's on him. Like some of the shit that I did read is that he was just really self-conscious and didn't want to put his last name on it. Just like, I think it was a matter of he didn't want to get praise for his work just because of his name, and also he didn't want to be shit on. Also, just because so everything's just signed Vincent. So he's a guy, But, like I said, I only kind of read it. I was fucking around. But yeah, that was really fucking cool. I don't know I don't know anything, really, to be totally honest with you. I know it's been delivered. I received, just kind of like a heads up for you folks that look at the other content on here. I received a couple Mountain Dew related packages today. So just kind of keep an eye out. Sean, I didn't get you a ticket because you live in Ireland. Gypsy asked, my friend is okay. That's relative. I mean, he's physically fine. Mentally fine, too, I think. But he's not okay. You know what I mean. Gypsy says favorite Van Gogh painting is the sunflowers. He's nice. He's done good work. I was talking with my friends. One's a couple years older, or younger than me, rather. But my other friend's only a year younger. So we went to different schools, but we would have more or less had the same curriculum. Like they wouldn't. It's not like me trying to talk math with some fucking kid in high school now. I don't understand what they want you to do. But when I was like early, like kindergarten, first grade art classes were a lot of like them showing us like Van Gogh and maybe Jackson Pollock. I'm not sure. Like a couple of like just the really like kind of Picasso, like mainstream names. Going, and this is what he did. And they tried to explain like, you know, impressionistic, that fucking different styles of stuff in a way that a kid would understand it. But they're like, all right, now you try. Now you try to do what he did. You know, she'd kind of like start an example to give us an idea. I don't know that kids get to do that anymore. It's just, yeah, okay, finger paint, Timmy. You know, once you get your junior year, maybe we can start using paintbrushes. They baby kids now. I'm not saying they need to be fucking like thrown into the wall or anything, but like you can teach them more. You understand that, right? Whatever. Yeah, that's all I can think of on that. I don't know what's in the news. I didn't even look today. I almost canceled the show. I'm glad I didn't, but I'm just fucking tired. Friday star, Anthony Johnson. Oh! Ezel's dead. That's what you get. Smokey was trying to take a shit in peace, and you just broadcast it, motherfucker. And Nick says, I once told my art teacher I wasn't Vincent Van Gogh when she gave me a big grade on an art project. Gypsy said his granny really loved Rembrandt. I don't know. Like, Van Gogh's great. Picasso's kind of fucking stupid. It's like, look, I made you. Shut up. You fucking Spaniard. Where with the face? Right. He's Spanish. Who cares? Like, that's how much it literally doesn't matter. Oh. Fucking congratulations to the Bills, baby. 35-0. Just really deep dick those stupid fucking Dolphins. And that made me happy. That was another good thing from yesterday. Went swimming in a pond. That was nice. Played ultimate Frisbee, which I don't think anybody outside of Western New York knows what it is. I assume that's something that we made up. Maybe we didn't. But it's like if you've played European handball, it's like that sort of, but with a Frisbee. And yeah, it's just like you throw the Frisbee around. It's teams. You know, it's teams of whatever. Hopefully they're even. And you got to try to pass the Frisbee to members of your team with the goal of getting it into the end zone. The thing is that once you catch the Frisbee, you can't move. You can't like keep moving. You have to stand still. You know, you can throw, obviously, but 12 fucking likes, that's it? I won't stand for this. I'll sit. But so that was cool. That was fun. I suck. My team would have won, but I have one knee, so I can't jump or really like pivot even to like catch shit. And not to like Uncle Rico the thing, but when I had two knees, I was surprisingly athletic for a fat fuck. Nick can attest to that, and he will, or I'll kill him. Also, the Scarecrow Show gentleman would also attest, not to the fact that we would have won, although we would have. It's whatever. Then we played football for a little while yesterday. That's another thing. My friend's girlfriend tried to run past me. I can't run fast with the one knee anymore either, but I can eventually kind of get to a decent pace. But I have no stopping power whatsoever. It takes me like fucking a year. I more or less have to just like change direction just to like slow down. So she had touch, so it wasn't anything crazy. But I got her, and I just went fucking flying into the bushes. It was terrifying. Yeah, see, Nick gets it. I could throw a frisbee over the mountains right over there. Shit. You ever play soccer? I have. I don't like it. I hate watching it. Like, I hate that fucking sport. I don't like to play it. I don't like to watch it. I'm sorry. You know, I know it's going to make you fucking probably annoyed at me as an American or whatever, but like even baseball, I fucking hate watching baseball. I won't do it. Baseball is at least a little bit of fun to play. I don't know. But man, like, because I even tried as a kid, like a 6 or 7-year-old, like get into soccer. Like I did like a day camp thing. I fucking hate it. I hate like the what they call dribbling. You know, they're fucking stupid. I hate it. I'm sorry. I don't get the game. I don't like the game. It's boring. It's like hockey, but worse. Like a bad version of hockey. There's no fighting. It's all flopping. It's dumb. I love you guys. I love you, my fucking, UK family. I don't know. Do you guys like UK? Is that like stupid or I don't know? Like, 'cause I know like Ireland, part of Ireland's not in the UK or they don't want it. I don't fucking. Sorry. Yeah. See, Nick goes, I once witnessed Steak Sauce decleat some kid half his size. He also broke my brother's ribs. Yeah, I did. No, Nick, I'm pretty sure we broke his ribs. He says, not really broke them, but it looked like it. But yeah, so like that. As far as his brother's ribs, I'm going to break his back tonight because there ain't no way fucking Hawkinson's getting 40 points. Anyway, we used to have like a backyard wrestling federation. What was it? ABW. Now, what the fuck was it called? I don't remember. I think it was ABW, but I don't remember what the fuck that would stand for other than backyard wrestling. But we wrestled on a trampoline, and I was always a big dude. Nick, I'll fucking break your neck. Don't you joke with me. I have to. Fuck. Oh, fuck you, retard. American backyard wrestling, was that it? I guess so. He's got 13 yards, jerk off. Leave me alone. Don't fuck with me like that. But basically, I was always a big kid, obviously. You don't get to be 6'5" from, growing up as a 5'3" scrawny child. But, I think I'm 4 years older than Nick's brother. And I'm beating his ass at fantasy, by the way. Fuck you, Bryce! So whatever, we're doing the match, everything's fine, but I go for a spear, and I hit the spear, baby, but I hit it way too well. It looked like if like the mid-aught SmackDown versus Raw games, there was a Goldberg spear animation where like he'd hit you, and, like drive you up, and then bring you down. So like your body's like perpendicular with the ground. So I did that to the kid. So I fucking hit him, then land on him like that. And then also it's a trampoline, so I'm fucking like that weight bounces on him a couple times too. He didn't move much for the rest of the weekend. He didn't fucking say a word though. I'm fine. I don't want to move. I can't breathe. He got home and his mom's like, "What happened?" "Nothing. I'm fine. I'm gonna lay down for the week." Yeah, he's a good sport and a real sweetheart, but his fantasy team sucks. Gypsy says, not a lot of rolling about in Scottish soccer. We're pretty hardcore here, but yeah, a lot of the European countries, there's a lot of play acting. Yeah, it's fucking dumb. And that's like made its way into the NBA. That's why that's part of the reason that fucking is unwatchable now. Roldy, better late than never, you piece of shit. Ireland shout out. Gypsy says he likes playing soccer but not watching it. Yeah. So like I get that, I guess. Like that's I don't know. I'm not good at it either. Like, and that plays into my not having a good time playing it, I suppose. But yeah. Sean says baseball, no thanks. I don't disagree with you, to be totally honest. Somewhere I lost it, but someone said that North Ireland is part of the UK. I don't fucking know. There's some kind of like weird. Like, there's a reason they say North Ireland, and that is Ireland, you know? But small one this week. Let me catch up on this first. Jamie says there's a full moon tonight. Stay safe out there because them crazy people be about. Well, what are you going to do? Nick says you're missing Peyton and his Down syndrome. They're both Down syndrome. It's the Down syndrome Manning brothers. Do play-by-plays is some good shit. No, it was annoying last week. It sucks. I like fucking ESPN's, like default Monday night broadcasters now. The last couple years was awful. This year's not bad. Gypsy says he loves the Harvest Moon. But anyway, yeah. So purchases, these came in today. For some reason I didn't have dodgeball, so I had to get dodgeball. Oh, look, spooky. So here's that. It's the unrated special features, commentary with writer-director Ross and Marshall Thurber and actors Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn. Oh, fuck, that would be cool. That is not on the DVD. That's awesome. I don't think it is. And then, like, all old featurettes and shit from the DVD. So, happy to have that. And this is the first of many that aren't here yet. I picked up the best of John Belushi. A couple bucks on eBay. I've got a Phil Hartman one coming, and then I've got like a lot of 8 different ones, I think. Both the Will Ferrell ones, Chris Farley one. I don't know. We'll show you those when they get here, hopefully next week. And I've got a bid in on another big thing of SNL-related things. Which that reminds me, I don't know how the fuck we went an hour 17 without mentioning Norm fucking MacDonald passing away. I know I did got to talk about it a little bit briefly on the last Sauce Watches on the Patreon. Lowest $3 a month to get you fucking access to that. Just saying. But it's a shame. It's sad. It's way before his time. You know, I mean, what the fuck can I say that's gonna make a difference? Or, you know, he's a hero of mine. He was one of the funniest fucking people on the planet to me. Like, top 3, easy. You know, he's as gay as it sounds, or gay as it is to say. He was fearless. You know, as a comedian, he'd say anything. You know, if he thought it was funny. And he didn't do it for shock value. You know. I think I kind of said, like, he was fearless in a time where there were a lot of fearless comedians coming up. You know, like, I listened to Bob Saget on his channel. I think he's got a podcast now, but he talks for about a half hour about it. It's kind of sad because they were close. You know, Saget directed Dirty Work. So I definitely recommend listening to that. Basically, any of his friends, any like David Spade for sure, Sandler, you know, Saget. Artie put something out that was pretty nice, which, you know, this ain't the time or the place, I'm sure, but how the fuck did Norm Macdonald go before Artie Lang? You know, like, not that I want Artie to die, but it's like, holy fuck, dude. You know, like, Norm is pretty much just like a straight shooter, not really a drinker anymore. And I'm sure he got into shit at some point. Being on SNL, it's pretty much impossible not to. But at least in that era, you know, and I'm sure they play video games like the wrestlers. But unless you're John Mulaney, but it sucks. And I definitely recommend buy his book for sure. Buy like the actual book, but he does the narration for the audiobook version. And like, it's probably one of the only cases where I would recommend the audiobook over the actual book. It's fucking awesome. I'm not even going to try to explain it. Just fucking spend $15, get the Audible credit, and then just cancel it. Who gives a fuck? It's worth it. It's Norm Macdonald. He's worth it. So there's that and all that stuff. Let me catch up on the chat here quickly. Jamie says she was hoping to use her new telescope, but it's cloudy. She wanted to look at Jupiter and its 4 main moons. And Jamie says all of Ireland was conquered by Britain, and a lot of the Brits went to live in the north. When the rebellion happened, Southern Ireland went independent, but the north wanted to stay British. Lots of trouble ever since. Okay, so I guess I had it backwards. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Please shut up. Welcome to Ouchtown. Population U, bro. Fucking the commentary for the Dodgeball games are completely. I want to own all of like the fucking outtakes of just those two. Oh, what's his name? And the other guy, the two guys there. I can't fucking think of their names, but whatever. You've seen the fucking movie. You know who I'm talking about. Leave me alone. Gypsy says, Jamie, it's so cool. They can get a telescope because my back garden is great for seeing stars. Gypsy loves Norm. First time he learned it when he was 6, it was when he voiced Death on Family Guy. Yeah, and he's such a better fucking Death than Adam Carolla. Adam Carolla wishes he was fucking Norm Macdonald. And I wish he was Norm Macdonald now. Dead. James says it was her anniversary present, but I haven't been able to use it since I opened it because I got so sick. Yeah, I'm glad you're at least on the mend. I fucking meant to reach out or whatever, but I didn't because I suck. I love gardens, perfect spot for a telescope. Jason Bateman, yeah, thank you. And Gary Cole, yeah. Yeah, Nick will always tell me exactly who played what and where. So I like him. Anyways, 2 a.m. Gonna get some sleep. Yep. It's not 2 a.m. here, but I'm also gonna leave and not sleep, but eat. One of my 2 favorite things to do. Thank you guys all for showing up. Jamie, Sean, Gypsy, Nick, Roldy, Big Crack Rock, Brian Trash, Gibbs, Christian. Dan was here. Oh, fuck, Dan. Sorry. I know you're not here because you're not in the comments, but you know what? We'll save it a couple weeks, and I'll go through a Dark Side of the Ring after the season wraps up. So just as a heads up, I'm not talking shit about any of those Dark Side of the Ring episodes until season 3's finished. Maybe I'll do a whole video on them. Oh, have you fun content? I can't fucking do the things that I say I'm going to do every week. So what makes me think I'll get that done? Either way. Yeah. Thank you guys. I'm going to have a couple off the grill food reviews for you, I guess. Anyway, thank you for being here, as I said, and until next time, Iris loves you.